What's going on, guys? Boy Shells here. We are back on the Friller roof, or whatever it's called. I have no idea what our plan is here, but it's certainly... Oh, geez, our objective's over there. Okay, so we cleared last night. I had to double check the commentary worked, and I was stopped early. Thankfully, everything worked out perfectly, so I think it did at least. When I checked, it worked out. Hopefully, it recorded the entire part. What was in this? Oh, give me this. Nick.
Heads up.
Give him a hunting rifle.
Right, made it.
Found I can't carry more. That's grand. Who's Marty Bullfinch? Oh wow, that's our friend. Jeez.
Heads up. Look alive. Hey, Valentine.
Something you need? Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
I guess death finally laughed back for Marty.
Oh, nothing.
Got it.
Okay, what's over this? Wonder glue I'll take. So our poor friend Marty didn't make it to the top up here, but you know what? I sure as hell do.
Bingo.
Food for the grasshopper added. So what is our next objective? Read food for the grasshopper. Right, that's under misc, I presume. Where is that? Shrem Drone made it. May 25, 1742. To murder and follow grasshoppers following your year 1753. November 13, early in your morning by a great earthquake my old master above. Again, like to be met with utter raid and fired by hoping timely from my public station come to my broken bones and much bruised. Curl and fixed. Old master's son Thomas drowned, June 28, 1998. And though I will promise to discharge office, yet I shall vary as ye wind. On the banks of the Charles with forecast rest, Master Shem, there is one can find a life's worth. So looks like we gotta find our friend's grave here. Find a Shem Drown's grave. So by the keys, obviously. Since I don't want to go through the rest of this place, go out to Cabot House and just, you know, speed through things. Makes things a lot easier. I was really expecting a battle there. I was really expecting a Superman to be just sitting on the top there waiting to absolutely mow me down. But, well, I think our friend Marty might have done the enough damage to avoid that. Unfortunately, poor Marty had to die. Unfortunately, he lost his piece. And we'll move slowly through. So... This is, I don't know what episode this number is. I really want to figure out, I need to mark how many episodes I've recorded so far so I can figure out how far I am. But it's a little harder when you aren't sure. You're just recording in bulk, then breaking them up like as I do. Actually, last one I actually didn't. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Seems our friend's grave is here. Oh wow. Oh wow, this thing's awesome. Whoa.
I don't think. Look who it
is. So, do I need a shovel? No, thank God I don't. Cutscene. This is big. You don't have many of these in Collat or Fallout.
So, Shem drowned had himself buried with all his treasure that some people just can't let go.
Nice.
Oh, wow. What does this thing do? Targets take radiation damage. Nice. Silver bar, copper bar.
Hey.
What?
Look alive.
We talk? Right, let's take the rest of these bars. We earn them. Fear not. Fear not. The devil's arm makes his blade, only he wields it can make it wicked. Interesting. Unfortunately our friend here, Sem Drown, has given us some nice booty. We will, of course, I don't know how much weight do I have on me. Are they junk, those copper bars? How much are they worth? Ooh, wow. Worth 200 a pop? I will be selling them, unfortunately, probably.
Go ahead. Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb? Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Okay, that was pretty cool. So Nick's a very interesting character. I did not know that was going to be part of his storyline at all. I'm glad I got that detective mission because it definitely filled in some gaps. Have I just go to that church, have I? I don't think I have, so let's go and discover all the chance while I'm here, I suppose. And I love this little action that it does when you put the 10 million in. I actually love that. That is so cool. To me, I just love that. I don't know what it is. The Old North Church, unfortunately, doesn't look like it's in any shape to be running anything. I wonder what I see these down these alleys. Oh, the Old North Church. Let's check it out. Might as well. We're here in the vicinity. Let's, you know, give some exploring. You know, we can't lose anything doing it, but it should be good anyway. Right. Let's figure out what we're doing here. What is this? We're in lifestyle magazines. You know, places have that creaking sound. It sounds good the first time you do it, but after a while, it kind of. Oh. This is goals, is it? God, I hate these goals. Like. The rest have just, you know, passed away.
Even after all these years, it still feels sacred.
Something in here that I'm meant to be getting or something. He's long dead. Military grade duct tape, too good to resist. Right, let's move back. This place is eerily dark. I don't like that. What's in here? I don't really need dirty water at the moment. I kind of need good supplies. Right. Unfortunately, Nick, you don't have the skills I have. What's up this way? Steeple. I don't know what a steeple is. Even though I'm Roman Catholic, I'm meant to be Roman Catholic, at least don't really care about religion, so I have no idea what anything these things are. Boston is Catholic, isn't it? I think it is. It's Irish technically, then it has to be, I presume. At least it should be. I'm not really sure we'll find out what this is anyway in a sec. Shouldn't be too bad. Right, so ever will load. Come on, hurry up. It's one problem with Fallout. Just doesn't seem to load quick enough for you. Finally, here we are. Oh, it's the clock tower, that's what this is.